Republicans in Kentucky just used one of the dirtiest tricks in order to pass one of the worst anti-trans bills in the country. SB 150 is everything. It bans gender-affirming care. It bans bathrooms for trans youth. It's a forced outing bill. It's a don't say gay bill. In fact, it actually has a provision that says exactly how doctors have to detransition the youth in their care. Anyway, they called it an emergency meeting with the microphones off during lunch so that they could rush into a committee hearing with 6 minutes to get the bill through, hoping to make sure that no Democrats showed up. They still managed to get 3 Democrats to testify. The Kentucky House then passed the bill, it then passed the Senate, and now it is going into the governor's desk where they have the power to pass it into law. But I want to focus on Pamela Stephenson, who stood in front of all of the Republicans as a Democratic representative and called them out on this. Her words were like fire. Listen to her.
May I speak on the bill?
Yes, ma'am.
Our government was designed to be for the people, by the people, to serve the people. And every day we come in here and in God we trust, we say a pledge and a prayer. And this bill is neither godly nor is it the government. We think we know what other people should be doing with their kids, and not one person in this room will allow anybody to come into your house and say what to do with your kid. And if you will do that, raise your hand so we can. I've got a whole bunch of stuff you can do. It is an abomination that the Bible is used consistently on this floor. People are crying tears about God, and then when we tell you what the Bible says, love your neighbor, do for others, follow the golden rules, thou shalt do this, you don't do it. As far as I can tell, when I read the Bible, he said, go out and love people the way I've loved you, and I'll take care of the result. He says, take care of the least of these. Help the people that need them. Help the widows. Love people. The word love is mentioned over 500 times. The greatest of these is love. But y'all got opinions about everything, which is not why we're here. To be for the people, by the people, to serve the people. Now, I would feel a little differently if you had evidence that you let the government come in your house and tell you what to do, if you let your neighbors come in the house and tell you what to do, but nobody on this floor lets anybody tell you what to do, let alone the Dems. How dare you use my God for things against his people? I promise you, all the preachers in here talking about God's love, he sort of wants you to show it and not talk about it. He didn't say love everybody except the people you don't like, except trans people, except children, people of color, except the disabled. He didn't say that. He said love everybody. And then we spend a whole bunch of time trying to destroy everybody. And if it wasn't destruction, why'd you do it in the heat of the night? Why can't the people of Kentucky who put us here have the right to vote and know what's in this addendum? Why are you hiding? What are you hiding? Stop doing the thing that they send us here to do, which is to represent them and not your own personal peeves. If you don't want to have an abortion, don't have one. If you don't want to be bothered with trans kids, don't. But how dare you tell other people, other parents that bear the responsibility for their children what they must do according to your wishes and not God's wishes?
Chair recognizes the lady from Jefferson 34.
You only act like this if you have something to hide, and the Republicans in Kentucky should feel ashamed. I am so sorry to all the trans youth in Kentucky, and it is with my hope that we will be able to fight back and beat all of these bills in court.